Hey guys, Zerouno here, and today I'm going to be testing the Lotus Emira, Ital Design Zerouno, Ferrari A12 Superfast, Aston Martin DBS Superleggera, Pagani Huayra BC, and the Lotus Evija at Golden Max in the holiday season in Asphalt 9 multiplayer. That took far too many takes to get right. Please like the video to pay respects to my voice box. Also, please consider subscribing if you have not already, and consider checking out my Furum Clips channel, Furum TV channel, and my Purple Team Discord. Links to all those are down in the description, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So I thought it might be a nice way to end the year to make this video showing an ensemble of cars in the holiday series. This is going to be one race in each of these 6 cars, generally the best one that I had in each of them. It didn't go as well with the cars like the Emira and the Ital Design, the Emira especially, because, well, the car is very slow and you are not restricted by what car you can use in the different leagues in this season. But I thought this might just be a more casual video, not really testing any car in particular, just giving my thoughts on how the year in Asphalt 9 has been so far and how I think it will be next year. I'll also be letting you guys know about a few of the bigger projects that I am planning to make. But first of all, I just wanted to give a big thank you to everyone who's supported me this year, who's viewed my videos, who's commented on them, who's liked them. Just, you guys make my day every time I interact with the community. Not gonna get sappy on you all, just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being here. I have so much enjoyed doing YouTube over these past few years, and I have no plans to stop anytime soon. In fact, that brings me to my first, I guess, big project that I plan to be working on over the next couple months, which is a sort of story of my life / 10-year anniversary video for YouTube, showcasing some never before seen behind the scenes kind of content from like back in my early days when I was doing Lego. I'm not entirely sure how I want to make that video, but I want to do something special for 10 years, because that's just insane. It does not feel like it's been so long. I doubt that'll ever feel real, but that is one. I will also be finally making the addition to my How to Go Fast video going over punch drifting and floaty drifting, as I've been practicing in that a lot more this year. I'll be making a sort of updated version of best and worst cars in each class, based on each class in particular by itself. That way I can have more detailed videos, and we won't have to try to fit everything all into one video. Also, I'm working on some new music for the channel, and there's the possibility of Purple Team Versus coming back for Asphalt 9. You may hear more about that in the coming months. And with that, we come to the end of our second race in the video, this time with the Zerouno getting a time of 109999 and just barely beating Black Vigo in his Zerouno as well. He was right behind me, touching the back bumper of my car for many times throughout that race. I have no idea how I never got knocked down, but I will not question it. And we're moving on to the Ferrari A12 Superfast, which is really the first of these cars that was actually a decent competitor. The Zerouno was certainly better than the Emira, but not really fast enough to compete super well with the Huayras and the Evijas. That is about to change. So what are my thoughts on Asphalt 9 in general this year? Well, it started off pretty well with the British Tour season. As many of you guys know, in my opinion, that was one of the best updates that we had had in a while. It introduced a new season structure, which it did have some upsides and some downsides. In my opinion, though, the upsides outweighed the downsides. So, in general, the season was set up such that there was a sequence of events where if you're able to complete the first one, then the second one would be easier. If you completed that and got the card, the third one would be easier, etc., etc. That meant that if you had a lot of time to spend in the game, you could fairly easily get a good number of cars as long as you started at the beginning. And yeah, you'd be able to get more cars there without spending as many tokens as in many other kinds of updates. The downside to that was if you're in my situation and you weren't able to spend a whole lot of time at the time because school had just started, you might fall a little bit behind and not be able to get all the cars. But in general, I think that was a great kind of update. At the very least, it was something more experimental, and I hope that Gameloft brings it back at some point, at least once in a while. I don't have to do that every update, but the general community reaction to that update was positive, so I would hope they would try it again at some point. Later on in the year, we got Drive Syndicate 5, which brought along with it some other interesting new changes and additions, namely a new track, Greenland, and the new Security Interceptor Takedown game mode, or whatever you want to call it. Those were two of the bigger things to be added to Asphalt 9 in this year, and they were kind of added in yet another Drive Syndicate, which was not great, as Drive Syndicates really haven't been since then. On the plus side, we have gotten things like the Starways, and we have gotten some more reruns of old special events, as well as being able to get some old Legend Pass cars in free-to-play. The most recent example of this being the Bentley Mulliner Bacalar, which I have 3-starred inside of DS6. Also, some interesting bookends to the year would be the Altima RS, because that car had a special event early in the year, and now it has another one late in the year. So, interesting thing there. I will be making a video about that car in its multiplayer season fairly soon. And I almost just died on that ramp. Buenos Aires was added just before the turn of the year, so it's about a year old at this point, and its ramps have never been great. However, there is one really good thing about Buenos Aires. This specific variant. Why, you may ask? Nobody likes this variant. It is very annoying to play on, or that may be just my own thoughts, but in any case, it is called Purple Boulevard, and is the only variant in the game to have purple in its name, and as such, I like it quite a bit, just for that reason. But in all seriousness though, there have been lots of ups and downs throughout this year, some positives, some negatives, fairly mixed bag overall, but given by some of what we have learned about the dev chats, or in the dev chats I should say, like the road test shorter Drive Syndicate thingy coming soon, which I'm interested to try out, and the possibility that Asphalt 9 may possibly become cross-platform sometime in the future, I am excited to see what the future of this game holds. I'm just hoping that they do not continue to make it more pay-to-win, that they bring back maybe some Drive Syndicates that free-to-play players can possibly complete, like the Rimac one, even if it does take longer. Gameloft, if you're watching this, I certainly hope that that is something you consider, because I think a lot of people would really like that. And we come into our final race of the video with the Lotus Evija. Definitely much better at Gold Max than it is at 3 stars that I have it at. Still brings back bad memories. Many of you guys will know what I'm talking about if you've been on the channel for a while. Hopefully I'll make a video about this car eventually. But with that, we take the victory in this final race. And this actually brought me all the way to 3rd place on the leaderboard, so that's really cool. I played this on the first day, that's really the only reason. But thank you guys all so much for watching. Please like the video if you have enjoyed, and consider subscribing for more Asphalt, Forza, Minecraft, and other games content. And I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!